Aloha! Today I'm visiting Kaimuki, my old stomping ground where I grew up as a child. I'll enjoy authentic pizza made by artisans. Meet with owners of a few small but very cute local businesses. And share some fun ways to stay both active and healthy. There's a lot I think you'll like about Kaimuki. Don't go anywhere. This is gonna be cool.
Cool for Kūpuna is brought to you by HMSA and Premier Benefit Consultants.
Kaimuki is a foodie city for real. There are so many places to eat at, from old school and iconic to new and trendy. Today I'll visit just a few and get my share of Ono grinds. Angelo Pietro's you may know well, famous for their bottled salad dressings. The restaurant, however, has a menu full of Japanese Italian-style dishes that appeal to local taste buds. They've been in business in Hawaii since 1992. You might remember their original location on Kapiolani Boulevard, but now they're in Kaimuki. You definitely want to try their eggplant with spicy ground beef. Most popular is their raw potato salad, which is so healthy and satisfying. I love their family-friendly atmosphere, and you will too. Nabeo Maido has made it easier for you to enjoy your shabu-shabu. They've created microwavable take-home bowls. There are so many options, so you can customize your shabu-shabu exactly to your liking. Pick it up, take it home, heat it up, and voila! A fresh and healthy steaming hot meal that's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Everyone will recognize this next spot. St. Louis Drive-In has been a Kaimuki staple for over 60 years. I chose the Japanese deluxe plate. Mochiko chicken, terry beef, sashimi, shrimp tempura, rice, and tossed salad. My, I'm getting hungry all over again just talking about it. Craving something cold and sweet on a hot Kaimuki day? No better place to go than Via Gelato. Their one-of-a-kind, locally inspired flavors are sheer delight. Lihing, shiso, black sesame, mango, halpia, and lilikoi. 21 unique flavors are offered daily and new ones are always popping up. I promise you'll never be bored and want to come back for more. This next restaurant will surprise even the most seasoned pizza lovers. An authentic pizza oven from Naples right here in the heart of Kaimuki. We're here today with Matt, the owner of Brickfire Tavern in Kaimuki, and they specialize in pizza. So Matt, Neapolitan pizza, tell me about that.
Yeah, pizza Napolitana is what we specialize in. It's a unique style of pizza. Some say it's the grandmother, grandfather style of pizza that came to Americas in the late 1880s when the Italians were kind of immigrating into the US. And so they brought, and they're all from that region, and they typically, when you think of Italian in America, it's really Southern Italians who came in the late 1800s. And they brought their style of pizza, pizza Napolitana. And as they came to America, you know, they could only use what was fresh and local. And so American style pizza or New York style pizza kind of was born from there. But we pay homage to the traditional, the original, the pizza Napolitana. So we do it the Italian way.
Out of Naples.
Out of Naples.
Right.
So our brick oven is a Stefano Ferrara. It's from Napoli, handmade out of sand, salt, and ash from Mount Vesuvius. It's a third generation oven maker. And we met him when we went to Napoli to learn how to make pizza, which was part of our story is we quit our jobs and went to Italy, learned how to make pizza back in 2015. There's many types of brick ovens and many shapes, but the Napolitana pizza is cooked in a special dome-shaped oven with a small mouth, and the relationship of the mouth opening to the dome is very important. It creates a third type of heat transfer. So most ovens, you have a flame, which gives you radiant heat. That flame will heat up stones, which will give you a conductive heat. But this signature space, the dome with the small opening, when ingredients are entered into the oven and they start evaporating, it creates a convection effect. So it's very popular in Italian or Neapolitan ovens for the flame to kind of crawl over the dome. Anything we can get on island that is great, we do. So all our produce, herbs, pork products, anything local is what we do. Tomatoes for salads, or even for marinara or bisque we'll use when they're fresh and local. But anything that's better imported, we'll do that. So the traditional flour really is the best from Italy, so we import Italian flour. We do Italian olive oils that we switch out every year. But if there's a fresh local alternative, we're definitely going to explore that.
It's more food than I can eat, but it's okay, I'll do my best.
Wow. Is it good?
I know.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
These lunch specials are here at Brickfire Tavern. Come on down and ask for Matt and let him know that you saw us on Cool for Kūpuna.
Welcome back to another episode. Today we're making roasted herbed potatoes. The first thing we're gonna do is boil our potatoes. Our potatoes are done boiling, so we're gonna remove them from the water. We're gonna take these little fingerling potatoes and we're gonna smash them. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fry them in some olive oil. Not regular oil, use olive oil because it's much healthier. You can use any herbs that you want, thyme, oregano. Today I'm just using some parsley and some rosemary. Our potatoes are done frying in the olive oil. We just take them from the pan and plate. Make sure to get all those little pieces that are all crispy and crunchy. And this is this week's recipe. Join us next week for another simple tip and recipe. Aloha.
This is the year I spend more time standing up than sitting down, because 65 is just another number. I choose HMSA Medicare Advantage.
Plans start at $0 on Oahu. Learn more at hmsa.com/Medicare.
Aloha! Kaniala, Danny Klekini. If you need Medicare insurance, call Premier Benefit Consultants. You know, this Kama'aina company represents more Medicare Advantage plans than anyone else in Hawaii, and will give you good advice for free. They believe in family, integrity, and exceptional service. Old school, local style. Contact Premier Benefit Consultants for Medicare advice you need and service you deserve. Mahalo!
40 years ago, Crime Stoppers Honolulu was formed to make our community safer. With thousands of arrests, closure of cases, and millions of illegal drugs off our streets, Crime Stoppers Honolulu continues to reduce crime in our neighborhoods. And with student and animal crime stoppers, the safety of our residents and community continues to grow. With our great volunteers and community support, Crime Stoppers Honolulu looks forward to another 40 years.
See something, say something, and stay anonymous. Together, we'll keep Honolulu safe. Mahalo.
This is the year I celebrate life's milestones with loved ones, because 65 is just another number. I choose HMSA Medicare Advantage.
Plans start at $0 on Oahu. Learn more at hmsa.com/Medicare.
Kaimuki has become the home of many great restaurants, but it's also home to some very cool places for Kūpuna to stay active. For every cat lover, popoki and tea should be on your must-visit list. Popoki is the Hawaiian word for cat, so why not sip on tea while enjoying their company? Their kitties here are irresistible and totally adoptable. Who knows? You just might find a new furry forever friend to take home when you leave. But even if you're not ready for a long-time feline friend, why not enjoy your coffee or tea and hang out for a while? Get Home Safe is located deep in Pololo Valley. The downstairs area of Sensei Scott's home has been transformed into a studio where anyone, including Kūpuna, can learn self-defense. It's a great way to work out, keep your mind alert, and learn how to protect yourself. Small classes or personal lessons are available. Always wanted to learn to play ukulele? Ukulele Hale has a homey, comfortable feel where everyone is welcome. No ukulele? No problem. They can supply one for your lessons. Owner Jody Kamisato is a professional musician and is as passionate about teaching students as he is about playing the uk. Kūpuna can sign up for group, private, and even Zoom lessons. Now it's time to get in a little exercise. We're here with Himang, the center manager and head instructor for Body and Brain, Tai Chi and Yoga in Kaimuki. How are you, Himang?
I'm good.
Thank you for having us today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the body and brain, how it's different instructionally than any other yoga.
Actually, it is about body and brain connection. A lot of times when you think of yoga, you think of people all twisted in knots and things like that, but actually it's not like that. We try to open the meridians in the body to help energy flow, connect body and brain. When you connect your brain to your body, you can actually become more aware of where you are and how to be healthy.
So for seniors that want to do this type of exercise, is it difficult to learn?
Not difficult. Challenging sometimes, but not difficult. Everybody has different body conditions, things that have happened over the years, and as we gently age, we see those things, unfortunately. But when you connect your brain and your body, you are able to do almost self-healing because you're more aware. It's very important. So we try to bring the mind inside, connect to your body, and then work that way. Never pushing past the limit, but to that limit you want to feel so you can get past that limit with time. So at your own rate, own rhythm. So we have everybody in class. They can be starting, they can be going 5, 10, 15 years, but everybody can take the same class and feel comfortable and confident in that they're healing and feeling better about themselves.
What's the oldest student that you've had?
Oldest student, 94. Actually, 94. Yeah, and still going.
Still going?
Still going.
Tai Chi yoga, is it a combination of the two, or?
Actually, they go well together. If you're really connecting your body and your brain, you're going to be using motion that's going to help get energy to flow, help with flexibility, balance. One of the things as seniors we lose, balance. Falling is a really bad thing for us. We just don't bounce. We have a little grandson that he runs and he falls and he splats on the ground, picks himself up and he says, "I'm okay." But I don't do that. I splat to the ground and it's 911, please call. So we really want to work on balance.
So for seniors, do you have a discount or value? Is the first class free that you're offering?
Actually, we have several opportunities for people to come and try a class. Sometimes we offer different times of the year, but also free class, or call and say, "Hey, I'd like to try a free class." Sometimes we can accommodate that. It's a good thing because get to feel the energy, get to feel your body and see how it works for you.
Nice. Yeah. So for viewers of the show, if you mention that you've seen us on Cool for Kūpuna and talk with Himang, and you're welcome to the first class free. Thank you. Thank you, Himang.
If you would like to learn how to be active by volunteering in your community, call 211 or visit auw.org.
Hello folks, I'm here to remind you that unattended cooking is the #1 cause of fires in the kitchen. So whenever you're cooking, you should never leave your stove unattended. If you need to walk away from the stove, it's always a good idea to turn the heat off. And if you really feel the need to keep that stove on, you can either carry like a wooden cooking spoon around with you when you're walking around your house or apartment, or a pot holder also works. So that way when you're walking around, you look down and why am I carrying this? Ah, the stove's on. It's also good to remember that before you even start cooking, you should always have a lid that's the same size as the pot or pan you're using, or something bigger, like a cookie sheet. That way, in case you have a grease fire, you can always approach the stove, always approach from a lower angle, slide it over, and just turn the heat off and let it cool down. For these and other fire safety tips, log on to firesafehonolulu.com.
A special mahalo to our community partners, Crime Stoppers Honolulu, the Better Business Bureau, and the Aloha United Way.
Kaimuki has a ton of small businesses cool for Kūpuna. From taking care of furry family members to crafting and creating your own fashions, come with me and we'll visit a few. If you have a pooch you like to pamper, Live Love Pet is like a doggy spa. Their head-to-tail grooming will spruce up your pet, big or small, young or old. You can trust that your furry loved one will be treated with tender, loving care. In fact, every little furry customer while we were there seemed to be enjoying their spa experience. Everyday Better is a cute little boutique that offers unique, eco-friendly products. I found all kinds of useful household and kitchen items and some very humorous gift ideas I'd not seen anywhere else. Shopping here is also a great way to preserve our precious aina. Saul's Lock and Safe has been in business for 55 years, and everyone can use their services at some time or other. From changing the battery in your remote auto key to locksmith services, and of course, making copies of keys. They do it all with a smile and great service. They get things done quickly and even make house calls. I grew up learning to sew, so this next place was a great find for me. I'm here with Carol. She's the owner of the Calico Cat, the cutest little store in Kaimuki, especially for people that like to sew. So tell me, Carol, it's been almost 40 years that you've been here.
That's correct. And we opened up in 1982 with the prodding of my husband, who thought I should have my own business. And so this is what happened.
And so beside quilters and seamstresses, who finds you and why do they like coming here?
Well, of course, crafters. I have a lot of crafters. Primarily we're a quilt shop, but everyone comes in. During the time of the masks, you needed to have 100% cotton. Our quilters only like 100% cotton, so the store is primarily that. And that's the reason why that, you know, it was very popular, because you get a wide choice of fabrics.
Where do the fabrics come from?
All over. I go to market, trade shows, and it's too crazy when you go. You want everything. It's so beautiful. Everything is so beautiful. You want it all. But you try to bring what you can fit into the shop, and that's how I do choose. We also have fabric reps that come to Hawaii, as well as some local fabric reps here.
So the Kūpuna that come into the store, I would think that would be, you know, I sew. I grew up sewing my own clothing. So that generation, they come here, what can they expect in terms of value?
Well, at a moderately priced, which they do shop and they know it's moderately priced, but what they do like, everyone comments of the wall. Because when you come in to actually try to coordinate fabrics, if you notice the wall is coordinated. Yes. So it's really easy. Yeah. So it's really easy for them to do something in a palette if they're looking at that. And then of course we have it by sometimes like collections. Of course, a lot of things are by collections here. And so a lot of people like say Moda. This is a Moda fabrics, and the designer that I really like. And so all her things are here. So they can coordinate. As you can see, it's all color coordinated. So easy to pick up, you know, and that's what they like. It's the ease of shopping, I think.
And you give advice as well.
Oh yeah, and little demos and, and things like today a gal came in, she wants hoppy coat made. I had mentioned that to you earlier. And so she brings her hoppy coat. I had to figure out how much fabric you needed.
Yards,
They do rely you to figure out fabric, yardage, and things for you. So my high school math does come in handy.
We all need our math, right?
You wonder why the heck do we need it, right? Well, yes, you do need it.
In your business, we do.
Yes.
Kūpuna that come in, do you have a discount or some sort of special offered to our viewers that mention the show?
Oh yes, for the viewers that mention the show, that week that's following, I guess, what will happen is they will get 20% off fabric on the boat, minimum 1 yard cut.
Wow, that is a super offer.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, so then for that week, yes, say cool for Kūpuna and they get the discount.
Cool for Kūpuna, 20% here at the Calico Cat in Kaimuki.
Cool for Kūpuna is sponsored in part by Simply Sisters.
If you would like to watch this episode of Cool for Kūpuna again, visit our website, coolforkūpuna.com. Also, please follow us on Facebook for behind-the-scenes pictures, videos, and sneak peeks of upcoming guests and neighborhoods to be featured on the show. Cool for Kūpuna, Hawaii show for Kūpuna with an active lifestyle.
This is the year I spend more time standing up than sitting down because 65 is just another number. I choose HMSA Medicare Advantage.
Plans start at $0 on Oahu. Learn more at hmsa.com/Medicare.
If you need Medicare advice, contact us. We are a team of over 80 local insurance agents, fluent in over 10 languages, located on multiple islands, all with one focus: exceptional service. Premier Benefit Consultants. Medicare advice you need, service you deserve.
This is the year I celebrate life's milestones with loved ones because 65 is just another number. I choose HMSA Medicare Advantage.
Plans start at $0 on Oahu. Learn more at hmsa.com/Medicare.
Here's a message from our community partner, the Aloha United Way.
211 is a really great service for people that are looking for services, support, programs, information, and help. Sometimes people don't know where to call or where to go, so what's even better is calling 211 helps direct you to those programs and services. It's a statewide number, it's free to call, and it's totally confidential, and we have over 4,000 resources listed in the database. And what's really great is, especially for Kūpuna, we have programs and services that are open to them, such as senior care centers and home delivery meals and such, but we're also doing a lot of outreach for COVID vaccinations, information and support, locations where they can get tested, where anyone can get tested really, but it's just a really great, powerful service that's operated by people that live here, know the area here, and have current up-to-date information. Sometimes, especially when you don't know where to start, you can't just necessarily do a search online. It really does help to talk through things, and sometimes people call, they think they might be looking for food or looking for some kind of in-home help or childcare, and name it. People have one need, but once they start really talking to our specialists, they discover they have a lot more needs, and there's a lot more out there that they may not have even known existed. We have a volunteer resource. As part of our commitment as Aloha United Way, we want to help make sure that people are getting connected connected in the community is being served, and when people are looking for support, not only can they receive it, but they can also give it to others. So by visiting auw.org/volunteer, you can find a volunteer match service that we offer. You can find things that are in your local area that are interesting. You can find things that are online that you can do to support. There's things like, you name it, there's things that you can do to help other people. It's also free for our nonprofit community to list their needs. So our nonprofit partners that are looking for help can post those resources for free as well. One of the things people don't often think about is the social aspect of volunteering, and especially in this day and age where we're keeping separate, if there's a way that you can make new friends, meet new people, get out of your day-to-day routine and do something new, find that social aspect that we're all craving. But it's also a really great thing to do with families. So with your children, with your grandchildren, it's a way to find something together that's meaningful, that's fun, and you can make memories together. Giving funds and giving money to support efforts is very much important and very much needed in the nonprofit community, but giving of your time and your own resources is just as equally important, and it's something we can all do.
What fun it has been rediscovering the neighborhood where I grew up. Why is it that the older we get, the more we cherish those things from small kid times? And aging well to me means finding new ways to stay active or learn something new, something I've always wanted to try. Kaimuki has been this and more. Join me next week for another walk down memory lane in a neighborhood that just might be your own.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. We sure did. Join us next week for another episode of Cool for Kūpuna.
We're spreading aloha from Keiki to Kūpuna. We malama aina to feed our ohana. Rebuild the fish ponds, plant up the lo'i. We are bringing back the old school Hawaii. We're spreading aloha from Keiki to Kūpuna. We malama aina to feed our ohana. Rebuild the fish ponds, plant up the lo'i. We are bringing back the old school Hawaii.
Cool for Kūpuna was brought to you by HMSA and Premier Benefit Consultants.